What's up everyone, Bolts Gaming here today, and today we're going to be playing some more Project Flight Early Access Pre-Alpha. And before we go over this, let's go to my Discord here. So we today are going to be testing out some of the new updates that they've been adding, because they have been adding a lot of new updates as of recently because of many things. So this is the first small update. They added compensation for lower-end devices. Physics should be consistent across all frame rates. Change the way thrust works. Change the way drag works. Improve climbing, gliding, and stalling. Aircraft should have less of a tendency to roll when taxiing at slower speeds. Slowed down pushback accelerations and max speed. You can now only deploy spoilers to flat or FLT when in the air. Edited all aircraft settings for more realistic feel. Experimented dynamic buzzsaw sound on Boeing 737 based on camera position. Lowered every aircraft sound overall. Tips on decelerating. Idle your power. Many aircraft in real life idle their thrust during descent to help reduce speed. Don't descend too steeply. You will gain speed this way. Utilize spoilers when descending. They increase drag. Flaps also have an effect on drag, so deploy those earlier than you may usual. And all that stuff. Next, also, yes, there was an Easter egg. This used to be a Boeing 777. Now it's an MD-11. And they also did finish the MD-11. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. This was the number 2. So they added realistic water options, added automatic trim options, autopilot altitude fixed. And this is good because the autopilot would usually go like 500 feet below the actual, like, thing you put it at. So let's say I put it at 2,000 feet, it'd go 1,500 instead. Increased nose wheel steering effectiveness, increased takeoff distance for many aircraft, fixed Boeing 717 engines not spinning, fixed autopilot altitude bug, added in-game tags for testers and ranks. So now they're gonna start working on update 5, but they couldn't yet, as they did have one more. Engine sounds not working in many situations have now been fixed. Fixed clicking on autopilot value settings the wrong altitude. And apparently a lot of you guys don't realize you have to scroll on the knob in order to change the value of the autopilot. So I will show you guys that again. And fixed various unanchored buildings. And then the last one was improved thrust curve so that less throttle is needed to imitate taxiing and decelerate whilst descending. Sound should now hopefully be fully fixed. We will need some public testing on this. Fixed wheel spin not working. Fixed aircraft colliding into each other's wheels. And other small back-end improvements. And this is not really important, as that was just for the server. So let's go back here now. I already read all of this, so you guys don't need to look at it. I won't read it over. But we're gonna try actually testing out this new update. They did actually also do a couple things for this plane. So, also, yes, it is an MD-11 back there. So, yes. So, obviously, we still have the same liveries, but they actually did add a couple. I think this is new. I don't know. This, I know, is new. The Air Hong Kong DHL and the regular DHL, which we're going to be flying the regular DHL today. So, yeah, we're going to be kind of testing out these new updates, as apparently they should help with the overrunning of the runways when landing, etc. So I'm going to start by pushing back here, and we are going to get my plane ready for takeoff. So, actually, I'm going to not cut the video until after we take off, because I would like to see if they've actually fixed anything on the ground. So, in the sky, there's not much fixed, other than, obviously, the spoilers, but, because, see, right now the spoilers go to max. In the sky, they shouldn't be able to. So that's something nice. Also, again, yes, I did add shaders. That's why it looks like this. So, yeah. Again, I should have the link to this down below. I will probably start putting this in the description like I do other things. So yeah. We are going to get everything ready. We are ready to go. So, the other thing is, I don't know if you guys have played for a little while, but I've been playing throughout the week. So they actually fixed to where the throttle used to be, if you had 1% throttle, you could go like to 200 knots. I'm joking, but you could go really fast. Now you actually need more throttle to go faster. Like, see, it's barely starting to move right now. So you gotta get some throttle to move. Which is good because in real life you do need throttle to move. Like you have to have it over 1%, obviously. But yeah, they did add a DHL livery. Two actually, the DHL Hong Kong and a regular DHL livery, which is nice. This thing just looks, it's a yellow plane though. I'm surprised they actually DHL. What they didn't do is they actually didn't color their engines yellow too. Some planes actually color their engines, and DHL I guess didn't. They just left it the same color as the wing, which is interesting, but eh. So yeah, we are. They did add that. I've only flown the DHL one so far. I haven't flown the other ones. Now I haven't checked if there are any new livery for the smaller planes. So if there are any new liveries, let me know down in the comments below. And next time I do a project flight video, I'll flash those up on the screen if I can, because I should be able to. But yeah, we're going to come over to here now. Oh yes, I did tell you guys I was going to show you how to use the autopilot, so we're actually going to go taxi all the way over to the runway here real quick. And, yeah, I'm going to show you guys that real quick before we get on the runway. You can have this thing do an auto takeoff, but it doesn't work as well anymore because, you know, the new updates. Sorry, I have a touchscreen computer, so I just had to, there's something on the screen that I had to get off. Anyway, but yeah, okay, hold up. I think if I just continue going straight like that, okay. You have to scroll. So, if you're on computer, that's not like a PC, like, if you don't have a mouse, like, on the side, then you have to scroll with 2 fingers. You have to put 2 fingers on the mouse pad and scroll. That's how you do that. That's how I'm actually doing it right now. If you do have a mouse, then I think you just use the mouse wheel. I'm pretty sure you do use the mouse wheel. And you just scroll. Scroll to whatever you'd like it to. I'm gonna put my speed to, I'm gonna keep, just scroll, just continue scrolling until you have everything at what you would like. And then you can set it. I suggest doing what I do, which I will show you what I do real quick here because it will be helpful. Very helpful because this is actually probably one of the best ways to fly or to actually take off. So yes, do this as I do suggest this. Again, you don't have to do this. You can take off yourself. But I suggest doing this as it does make your life a little bit easier. The only thing you are going to need to do is pull up, you're going to have to pull the plane up. As the altitude thing, if it's like 2,000 feet, it's not going to pull you up. It will take time. And if you don't do it, you're going to overrun the runway. And I found this out the hard way. So yeah, definitely if you're going to do what I'm doing here, then you have to pull up. So I'll show you guys how that's going to work in a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to toga it. There goes that. I'm going to set that, and then I'm going to set that later because it will literally, you'll almost hit your wing if you're on a big plane like this. You might actually even hit your wing if you're on a big plane like this trying to take off. Alright, so I'm going to go to the front here. So as you can see, we're about halfway down the runway. The end of the runway is over there, and you see it still hasn't pulled up yet. And we're actually getting really close to the end of the runway. So this is where you have to help the autopilot. If you don't do this, you're not getting into the sky. Because I would have still been on the runway. I probably would have just started taking off right now. So yeah, because it doesn't do that by itself. You have to manually do that. I'm going to turn that, and I'm also going to turn that on. So there we go. We are now turning to where we need to go. Perfect. Alright, so that is some of the takeoff physics, and actually, since we're in the air now, I'll show you guys. My spoilers are at flat right now, and they went right up. They didn't go down. They went up. So yeah, you indeed can do that. So yes, it does work like that now, where it won't let you put your spoilers up to full during the sky. And I'm glad that they did that because before it was kind of trouble. I'm actually going to speed my plane up to 215 a little bit. The speed thing is kind of broken. The autopilot speed thing goes like 5 knots below what you say, but doesn't matter. It's not that important. There's not really much else they did other than, of course, as you guys can see, the water is different than it used to look. Like, go watch one of my old videos and you'll see that this is different. The water is now a lot different. But other than that, they haven't really done anything else. So I'm going to catch you guys once I'm getting ready to land, because that's when they did a lot of other things. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so we are now back. We're actually going to start our descent down to 500 feet. And we are now going to slow the plane down to 185 knots. So you may be wondering, why so fast? You don't need to go that fast while landing. Well, now you can. You can actually go very fast while landing, which is good because it's a little bit easier. You don't overrun the runway anymore. You actually stop really fast, so I can land like really late and we'll be fine. So yeah, I'm gonna continue actually trying to fly the plane down. I'm going to get my flaps down and we're gonna get the gear down. I'm actually gonna turn off autopilot other than the speed. For now. I'll turn the speed off later, but for now, that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna steadily descend here down to probably like 300 feet, because that's probably where we need to be. We're gonna steadily descend down here to 300 feet. Have everything ready for landing. Yeah. Again, spoilers only go to flat. They still think I'm in the sky, so that's good, because that means it won't actually go up. So I'm gonna keep my thing. I'm gonna turn it off now. Keep it there. Keep it at 27% throttle. And we're going to try and land here. So that's what we are going to do. We are at 500 feet here. We are going to land at 182 knots. It looks like maybe a little bit slower. Depends on if we speed up while going down or not. Ooh, we are a little bit too high to land right now. We gotta go down a little bit further. Uh-oh. Slow down. Slow down. It's fine. Yeah, before you'd have to, like, nosedive to land. Now, you can just descend at your own little pace. Oh, yeah, we are going way too fast now, for sure. Or I say we're going a little bit too fast now. Oh, gosh. This is the hard part. Alright, that was butter. We sure about that? Anyway, yeah, I might have been going a little too fast there. Well, I say that, but look at how fast we are slowing down currently. That is amazing. And I actually landed really late. You guys even saw that. I landed super late. Yet we still were able to land and stop. So you could probably land at like the top speed of the plane, and if you probably start at the beginning of the runway, you'll probably be fine. So yeah. Oh gosh. There's actually an ATC here. I did not know that. Well, oops, that is kind of my fault, but that's really all they've done so far. It's really nice though, but I think that's gonna end off today's video. So if you guys did enjoy today's video, please leave a like and subscribe, as it does help me out. And then don't forget to join my Discord down below, so you know when I post new videos like this one. And with that, everyone, have a great day, and I'll see you guys again next time. Goodbye.